Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Underway with the opening kickoff. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? It comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
He's got an open man. How about the Zipness Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. To the air, it's Stockton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They'll go with a direct snap. Creates a little room. Got the first down and more. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's going to go up top. He's got it on the outside. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. It's a running room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll call for the fair catch here. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, it's two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help them the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Direct snap. Finding open areas. It's a seam wide open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. What an explosive, eruption Reception into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the ground, it's Ball. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. They're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Flagway. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's taking the shot. And incomplete on the defense. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators. Just playing in that rivalry, you know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was #1 thing we wanted to do.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, they're after him. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Flagway. Fires to the big fella. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. A designed run for the quarterback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sturdivant. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Sets up the screen. Ernie on the Jets. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Gators will hustle to the line. Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And the Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. The Dogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Snap it to the back. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Downfield and in incomplete. The defense holds.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Florida! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They believe they can run right here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
From the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll take this lead to the timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Sends it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Under fire. It's caught. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. This quarterback part of their running game. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the Bulldogs will keep this drive going. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the page there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Unleashes one deep. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Lost a throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Sturdivant. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gator!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Trying to beat the DT. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Finds his man. It's Wilson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll go with a direct snap. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He might want another play. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you. But you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to pass, it's Flagway. It's complete. Touchdown, Florida! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They're testing the right side here. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Flagway. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gator! As Florida fans like to say, come on, Gators, get up and go. And they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a route.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
That's was an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's ball. He goes. He goes out of bounds. To the 37-yard line, a good, productive play there to get things going.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. They'll move the wide receiver. Creates a little space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that play.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
Gives it on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Gators have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Dances away to buy time. Oh, he's going to on the play. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Georgia, 21.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Catch in the middle, it's Sturdivant. And he'll be brought down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Gators are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's ball. Oh, out of space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box, so that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection to... there, caused the missed timing.
Man, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Stockton. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. 1st down and more. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him. It's a little too much.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Bell. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Lost to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes a catch. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Looking for more room. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Gator! Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 17 over Duke. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Stockton. Buys a little extra time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. Just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
This time he's got it. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a kick.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of a story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a...
He's loose.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you run offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Paul.
They're just imposing the rule, David. That's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback takes a knee.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run, and they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. On the option. Quick toss. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA.